These are the student athletes. This is where they train. These are their homes. This is where they become Rhodes Scholars and academic All-Americans. These are the athletes they've always admired. This is where champions are crowned and moments are made. This is the Southern Conference.
Located in Spartanburg, South Carolina, Wofford College combines a challenging liberal arts education with a close-knit campus community. Wofford offers a complete, transformative living and learning experience. Wofford empowers its students with skills and opportunities that employers need and graduate schools want. A Wofford graduate is prepared for what's next. Wofford College. It's your world.
We don't do it for recognition or a pat on the back. Not for glory or any award. We make the highest quality pork products because that's what you deserve. And we're honored when you have us over for dinner. That's why pride is in our name. Carolina Pride. Crafted with Southern pride.
From the Benjamin Johnson Arena on the campus of Wofford College in Spartanburg, South Carolina, it's Wofford women's basketball tonight here on Terrier Vision. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the start of the 2016-17 home season for the Wofford women's basketball team as they take on the Flying Fleet of Erskine College. Well, this is the beginning of a new era and the beginning of the end of an old era. First, the new era is the fact that the Wofford women's basketball program has new leadership. At the end of last season, Coach Edgar Farmer ended his 12-year reign as head coach by resigning his position here, and he has since gone on to become an assistant coach at Clemson University for the women's basketball team here. The new head man of the Wofford Terriers is Jimmy Garrity. He has been the head coach at Anderson University down in Anderson, South Carolina for the past 3 years and compiled a record of 66-26 in those 3 years, including a win record of 50-12 in his last 2 seasons with the Trojans. So that's the beginning of the new era and the ending of another era, as this is the last home opener for the women's basketball team at Wofford. Next year, they'll be opening up the new Jerry Richardson Indoor Stadium, which will also be the home of the Wofford men's basketball team as well as the volleyball team, and we're all looking forward to that. And we'll be telling you more about the countdown as well, as they'll be tearing down the numbers one by one until the final event here at the Benjamin Johnson Arena. Well, tonight, Wofford comes in after opening up the season on Saturday night with an 80-40 loss at North Carolina State. Leading the way in that game was Chloe Wannick, 5'7" sophomore, all-freshman team from the Southern Conference last year. It's a tough night for the Terriers as they took on an ACC foe on the road. For the Erskine Flying Fleet, they are a part of NCAA Division II from Conference Carolinas. They come in with a record of 1-2, opening up their season with a 68-65 win at home against Francis Marion, and then have lost their last 2 games, 84-65 at home to North Georgia, and then last week they lost to Anderson, 79-62 on the road. They are coached by Russ Gregg in his 5th year at the helm, and he is also assisted by his father, Rex Gregg, on the bench as well. We've got the starting lineups coming your way as well, so let's head on over in just a second to Lenny Mathis, who will be handling the PA announcing duties once again, as we'll have the introduction of the starting lineup and the debut of new head women's basketball coach Jimmy Garrity here at Wofford College. It's a beautiful night. My name's Bob McFarland. Glad to be back for our 3rd year of coverage here on Terrier Vision. And we'll be having all the broadcasts of all the home games here. And right now, let's head on over to Lenny Mathis with the introduction of tonight's starting lineups.
And the Terriers host the Erskine College Flying Fleet. Let's meet the starters first for the Flying Fleet from Due West, South Carolina. A 5'5" senior guard from Somerville, South Carolina, number 3, Raymond Hendricks. A 5'5" senior guard from Union, South Carolina, number 15, Kristen Giles. A 5'10" junior forward from Hopkins, South Carolina, number 23, Christian Brown. A 5'6" junior guard from Reading, Pennsylvania, number 32, Ashley Espinosa. And a 6'1" sophomore forward from Apex, North Carolina, number 43, Nicole Marshall. The head coach of the Flying Fleet's fifth season is Russ Webb. And now let's meet the starting lineup for the Wofford Terriers. A 5'7" sophomore guard from Cameron, Wisconsin, number 1, Ray Wofford. A 5'4" senior guard from Oakville, Ontario, Canada, number 3, Sarah Schrader. A 5'10" senior guard from Somerville, South Carolina, number 21, Maria Carmella. A 6'1" senior forward from Somerville, South Carolina, number 22, Kentra Washington. A 6'2" senior forward from Naples, Florida, number 33, Grayson Penholster. The Terriers head coach in his first season of Wofford is Jim Garrity, with assistant coaches Mike Riddle, Cameron Seeley, and Sierra Simpson.
Glad that you have joined us here tonight. As we mentioned, Wofford 0-1 on the season, opening up the home season. This will be the first of 3 straight home games. They'll be back here in action on Saturday night against South Carolina State. And hopefully everybody will be in a celebratory mood after the Wofford football team plays VMI on Saturday afternoon. Hopefully a Terrier win will put them into the FCS playoffs, but they got to beat VMI first. As you know, those service academy teams are pretty tough to beat. And then back here on Tuesday night at home against Gardner-Webb. Then one more home game after that here at the Benjo before the start of the new year, and that'll be December 5th against Coastal Carolina. So we're all set to begin. The Flying Fleet of Erskine out of due west South Carolina, about 70 miles south-southwest of Spartanburg. And we are all set to begin this homeopener. It'll be Grayson Penholster going up against Nicole Marshall. Penholster out of Naples, Florida, 6'2" senior. And tip is controlled by the Terriers. Here's Chloe Wanick with the basketball. Right to the basket, puts up the jumper. Will not go, but a good effort by Kentra Washington to get the ball back, and they'll restart the offense. Here's Maria Corella. Now Sarah Trainer started 7 games last year, and it looks like she's going to settling in at the point. And a turnover almost, but kept alive by Wanick. 15 on the shot clock. Rebound follow is good by Corella. Senior out of Somerville, South Carolina, leading 3-point shooter for the Terriers. And now on the drive, putting up the shot and scoring is Christian Brown. Comes in averaging about 4.3 points a game here in the early going. Kristen Giles, number 15 for Erskine, is their leading scorer at 19 a game. Corella with another basket. A quick couple of hoops for Corella. She's playing up against her old high school teammate as Nicole Marshall scores from inside. And we're going to take a timeout as Coach Jimmy Garrity didn't like what he saw there and called the timeout, and we'll be back with more with an early score 4-2 Wofford here on Terrier Vision.
What's it like being a member of a winning team? I'll tell you about a guy carrying the weight of the world. He needed an addition to his house. Oh, he needed a place to get away, a place to relax.
What's he talking about?
He went to Founders Federal Credit Union for a loan.
Built a pretty sweet man cave. Founders, huh?
Way better than a bank.
Do you want one?
Man, he's on a roll.
Let's win as members!
I see lightning in the sky. Hold me closely, my dear. Yeah, the storm still raging inside my soul, and I see lightning in the sky.
Welcome back as the Terriers called a quick timeout after that basket. And the Terriers with the early lead. No changes to the lineup, it looks like. Trainer with the ball. Here's Wanek. There's Corella. Inside, there's Washington. The ball stripped away, and here comes the Flying Fleet back the other way. Here's Espinoza, and throws the ball away. It'll be Terrier ball. If you forgot from last year, women's basketball started playing in quarters, so we are in the first quarter. 4 10-minute quarters. Corella inside, Pinholster for the short jumper. And her first 2 of the evening. And out front, here's Reagan Hendricks. She and Maria Corella were high school teammates at Pinewood Prep in Somerville. Nice little reunion there, but a nice turnaround jumper that time by Nicole Marshall for her second basket of the evening. She's got 4 of the 6 points for the Flying Fleet. And we're all tied at 6, 2 minutes in. Here's Pinholster looking inside, can't find Washington inside. Now here's Traina on the drive. Gets it back to Wanek in the lane for the short jumper. She was the only player in double figures the other night for the Terriers against North Carolina State. She gets her first 2 here. Tough night for the Terriers the other night against North Carolina State. It was a pretty tough matchup against an ACC team anyway. As Marshall misses the short jumper and Pinholster with the rebound. Terriers only hit 25% from the field. They'd like to get something going offensively here in this home opener. We've got a foul now on Erskine. Now they're going to call it a turnover on Wofford, apparently. Here's Hendricks. Outside now to Marshall. Oh, that was Espinoza. Now Marshall now on the drive. Underneath, making the layup. But she went out of bounds. That was Christian Brown. Stepped out of bounds. It'll be Wofford ball. First of 3 straight home games here for the Terriers, back here on Saturday night, then back here again on Tuesday night. South Carolina State on Saturday, and Gardner-Webb on Tuesday. As Wanek with the drive with the left hand scores. Chloe Wanek had a fine season a year ago, making the all-freshman team in the Southern Conference, well deserved. Out of Cameron, Wisconsin. Here's Marshall, gets it over now to Hendricks. Guarded by Trainer, whistle. And a reach in going to be called, I believe, on Trainer. Yep, that's who it is.
Team's first.
Now here's Megan Davis out of Columbia, South Carolina, making her first appearance. She's averaging a little over 3 points a game in the first 3 contests. That shot is no good, and the rebound to Washington. And here come the Terriers. See if they might want to push it here. Now Washington, she's open for 3. Bad luck on that roll, and it goes out of bounds off Erskine. Trainer to inbound. Underneath, Washington on the drive. And her first 2 of the evening. Leading scorer, second leading rebound from last year. It's her first 2 in this game. She had 6 the other night against North Carolina State. The Terriers now on a 6-0 run. Here's Giles, their leading scorer. She's played well the first 3 ball games, averaging 19 points a game. Now here's Hendricks on the drive, puts up the floater, can't get it to go, and Washington with the rebound. The ball knocked out of bounds. No, it went out of bounds. Well, it'll be Wofford ball. Coach Garrett reacted. I thought it may have been a turnover for Wofford, but instead it was knocked out of bounds by Erskine. And we see in the ball game Marissa Bayer, sophomore out of Lawrenceville, Georgia, making her first appearance of the evening. Got a couple points in the block shot the other night against North Carolina State. Here's Corella on the drive with the floater. And Corella with 6 points. Now on the drive, here's Giles. Hendricks has it. Can't find an opening. Got a whistle. And Washington called for the foul. That's her first. She got into some foul trouble early on in the NC State game and did not get a chance to play that much in the first half. Hendricks has it. Now here's Brown. Now Davis has it. Open is Hendricks, misses the three, and Wannick with the rebound for Wofford. Down court to Corella. Corella underneath, all alone for Washington for the two. And to Washington with 4, and now a 10-0 run by the Terriers here in the first quarter. Ball knocked away and into the hands of Corella. Bayer with the break up that time, and here comes Wofford back the other way. Lob underneath Bayer. Almost lost it, got the ball back out to Trainer. She'll fire up the 3 ball and got it. Sarah Trainer. And the first 3 of the evening and a 13-0 run by Wofford here in the first quarter as we see the replay. Corella getting an all alone to Washington for the easy 2 a moment ago. And the Terriers off to a nice start here in the first half. Taking a look at some of the stats here. Terriers shooting 9 of 12 from the field, 1 of 2 from the 3-point line. Erskine 3 of 7 from the field. And large lead now at 13. Erskine with 3 turnovers. Wofford has 2. Quick stats there for Maria Corella with 6 points to lead the way for the Terriers. 4 points for Nicole Marshall for Erskine. Check the lineup here. Looks like we see, well, the freshman players. Cairo Booker, a 5'6" freshman out of Stone Mountain, Georgia, is into the ball game. She had 8 points and 3 assists against North Carolina State. And now underneath, Brown lost the ball and gets called for the walk. Espinoza tried to get it to her, but Brown bobbled it and ended up as a turnover. That's Coach Russ Gregg in his 5th year. His dad, Rex Gregg, is his assistant. And here's Booker. Wannick out of Washington. Kicks the ball back out to Booker on the drive. And she was fouled. As you see the foul there. That was a foul. Kimberly Smalls who's into the ball game. Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. First free throw is no good. She was only 1 for 4 the other night. And tough start to the free throw line, but the Terriers get the ball back. Try to get 2 points in this possession, but we have a whistle away from the ball. Looks like it's going to be on Erskine.
Erskine foul 23, Christian Brown.
That's Christian Brown called for the foul. That's team's first, team's second, her first. Now Trainer gets a return pass for the 3, and she's got 2 of them now. Sarah Trainer, the senior from Oakville, Ontario. And now it's a 16-0 run. Throwing up a wild shot that time is Ashley Espinoza, but she draws the foul. Melissa Bayer called for the foul. Flying Fleet have gone almost 5 minutes without a basket, and now they ended that string as Espinoza with the free throw. Kristen Giles checks back in, their leading scorer, second leading rebounder. Second free throw is good. That breaks a nearly 5-minute scoring drought for Erskine. Now underneath. Nice play as Wanick picks up the loose ball. Washington got tangled up there, but the ball went loose, and Wanick was able to pick it up for the easy two. Back the other way, the shot no good. We got a whistle and a foul on Erskine.
Erskine foul number 22, Zuri Green. First personal, the third on the court.
Zuri Green, who checked into the ball game a moment ago. 5'9" junior, also out of Summerville, South Carolina. She draws her first foul. Under 3 to go here in the first quarter. Now Wanick for 3. No good. Rebound fought for. And hustling for the ball. And there'll be a walk called.
Checking in for the Terriers, number 24, Emily Ryan, and number 35, Marsha Blakeney.
Marsha Blakeney and Emily Ryan checking to the ball game. For the Terriers, that's Ryan with the ball. That's Blakeney. Now Bayer whipping the ball around the perimeter. Ball inside, knocked away, and picked up on the steal that time by Espinoza. And a bad pass goes out of bounds. And Kelsey Lambden will check into the ball game. Got some playing time last year as a sophomore. She is from Reading, Ohio. 5'11" junior. She is checked into the contest. Lambden out now. Booker now swings around. Ryan is open for 3. She got it. Emily Ryan with the 3. She only had 1 last year. She's already got 2 this year. 27-8 now on the drive, missing the shot, but drawing the foul. Christian Brown. And that's Marissa Bayer called for the foul. That's her second. So check out the replay there. Nice move by Brown.
Checking in for the Terriers, number 33, Grayson Pinholster.
Pinholster back into the ball game. In and out and in. So Brown with 4 points, junior out of Hopkins, South Carolina, as we have under 2 minutes to go here in the first quarter. 17-point lead. Now here is a shot up and good by Kelsey Lambden. Good start for the Terriers. Here is Davis trying to spin move. Gets it over now to Giles. She's been held without a basket so far. Here's Hendrick for 3 and got it. Reagan Hendricks.
Three-point shot.
First of the night for the Flying Fleet. Here's Blakeney from downtown. And everybody hitting right now. Great shooting percentage for the Terriers so far from the bonus land. 4 of 6. Now on the drive, Brown. Too hard off the glass. Pinholster with the rebound. Booker almost lost it. Nice spin move to get out of the way of Giles. Whoops. She walked. Under a minute to go. 30-second shot clock in women's basketball. So
Nicole Marshall, number 43, checks back in for the Flying Fleet.
Just to remind you of that. Here's Davis. Now here's Marshall. Just checked back into the game. Here's Hendricks. Here's Davis. Straightaway 3.
Megan Davis, three-point shot.
Well, they're 2 of 3 from the three-point area. About a 4-second difference between the game clock and the shot clock right now. Ryan. Here's Booker, nearly knocked away. Blakeney picks it up. Ryan has it down to 8 on the shot clock. Knocked away. Hendricks with the steal for Erskine. She'll go coast to coast for the 2. She has 5. final seconds. Quickly a chance here for Wofford here. Throws up a prayer, and that will not be answered. That's the way the quarter ends, rather, with the score 32-18 in favor of Wofford, and we'll be back with the second quarter after this timeout on Terrier Vision.
Time now for our minute-to-minute game presented by Papa John's. 60 seconds and 12 pizza boxes stand between.
What's up, Terriers? This week kicks off the last season in the Benjamin Johnson Arena. This has truly been one of the best places to compete in the Southern Conference. Let's take a quick look back at the first game to ever be played in the Benjo.
It started out as that we were going to build an athletic building, and as time went on, we found that it became more and more likely that the needs for the long run were going to include other things. So as it turned out, we had enough people in this community who were willing to give us the support, and we built the whole thing at one time.
What a great arena to create a legacy here at Wofford College. More moments like this will be shared throughout the year by Wofford Athletics, and you can get involved too. Share some of your favorite Benjo memories by tagging #BenjoFarewell.
Congratulations, Corey. You find yourself a free large pizza from the official pizza delivery of the Terriers, Papa John's.
We welcome you back to the start of the second quarter play. Great shooting by the Terriers in that first quarter, 14 of 18. In fact, that's as many field goals as they had the entire game against North Carolina State the other night. 4 of 6 from the three-point area, 0 for 2 from the line. Out rebounding Erskine 10-1 to this point. Erskine with 6 turnovers, Wofford with 5. We begin the second quarter with Erskine with the basketball. Kristen Giles, their leading scorer, not scratched yet, now inside for the shot, up and good, and that is Kimberly Smalls with the basket. She has 3 points. Long cross court pass to Corella inside the pinholster. Now Wannock open for 3, got it again. And the Terriers burning the nets from three-point land. Now a 35-20 lead. That's Marshall now back out to Hendricks. Hendricks on the drive, double team, and ball knocked away, and Corella cannot save it. Had her foot out of bounds. Now the officials are discussing it now. Let me check to see the shot clock. So it looked like shot clock, and they knocked it down to 3 seconds, so that's all they have. I don't know if they realize or not. Hendricks fires up the three-pointer and got it just as the shot clock was running down.
Hendricks for 3.
Now here's Wannock back the other way with the floater. Can't get it to go, and Wannock gets her own rebound, and a foul on Erskine.
Erskine foul number 15, Kristen Giles.
Kristen Giles, her first.
This quarter.
Now Trainer. Just underway, second quarter. Underneath, nice pass, and the shot blocked from behind, but a foul going to be called on Megan Davis. Blocking Pinholster's shot, but the officials say she got part of Pinholster. Pinholster will shoot 2. She was 1 for 2 the other night. And Terry's yet to hit their free throw. They're 0 for 3 from the line so far. No good again. Terriers were very good from the line last year, shooting over 72%. They're getting off to a slow start here in the 2016-17 season. Now Hendricks from downtown, and Corella with the rebound. Trainer with the ball. Corella has it. She'll say, let's fire up the jumper, and why not? Corella, her first three-pointer. She did not score the other night against North Carolina State. She's making up for it now. She's got 9 already, getting that three-pointer. Marshall's shot misses. Battle for the rebound. Wanek has it. Terriers up by 15. Trying to stretch it out here. Trainer. Wanek. That's where they want to get it to Washington. She double-teamed, but puts up the shot. Can't get it to go. Goes out of bounds. We got a whistle. It looks like a foul going to be called on Erskine again. Megan Davis called for the foul. That is her second. Espinoza comes in for Erskine. Trainer inbounding it. Gets it to Corella. Out front, this is Wanek. Pass inside, Pinholster scores with the left hand. Nice play by Grayson Pinholster there. Terriers increased their lead to 17. They've had as much as a 19-point lead in that first quarter. Here's Hendricks. Now Pinholster picks her up. And apparently Hendricks stepped out of bounds. Turnover will give the ball back to Wofford.
Brown checks in for Erskine, number 23.
Here's Trainer, tried to get inside, goes out of bounds. It'll remain Terrier ball. Trainer to Wanek, open for the jumper. And a rebound by Brown. Here's Hendricks on the drive. There's Espinoza looking inside. We got a whistle and a foul going to be called. Going to be on Pinholster.
33, Grayson Pinholster.
Her first.
First personal on the Terriers this quarter.
Getting the ball inbounds. A little bit of problem with it. Now Espinoza has it. Gets it back inside to Brown. Put the shot blocked by Pinholster, by Washington rather. But nice effort by Brown to get the ball back, but can't get the shot to go. And here come the Terriers off the turnover. There's a missed shot. Wanek misses the three. Hendricks with the rebound for Erskine. Here come the Fleet. Back the other way. Here's Giles open for three. Can't get it to go, and Washington with the rebound for the Terriers. Pass inside to Washington for the two. Kendra Washington with 6. Senior from Simpsonville. Malden High School there. Here's Espinoza. Out of Giles, trying to get it. It'll be Erskine ball. Brown almost touched it, but put her hands away right the last second before it went out of bounds. Now Cairo Booker back in, a freshman out of Stone Mountain, Georgia. Hendricks. At the three-point shot as the shot clock buzzer goes off, and it goes out of bounds off Washington's hands. So Erskine will get the ball back.
Number 43, Nicole Marshall checks in for
Marshall
Erskine.
checks back into the ball game for Christian Brown. Marshall gets the ball down the corner. Here's Hendricks for three. Will not go. Trainer with the rebound for the Terriers. Gets it down court to Corella. Out front, Trainer for three. Sarah Trainer with her third three of the evening. That's all 9 of her points. That's a career high for her. 45-23, that's a 22-point lead. That's going to take us to a timeout. We'll take a break here. Terriers off to a good start in their home opener. We'll be back with more
The
here
madness begins here. Make sure you're at the U.S. Cellular Center in Asheville, North Carolina, March 2nd through 6th for the 2017 SoCon Basketball Championships presented by General Shale. You don't want to miss the action as your favorite SoCon teams compete for a championship and a berth in the NCAA tournament. Book your travel and tickets by logging on to SoConTravel.com or by contacting the U.S. Cellular Center box office. Madness begins here. Get your tickets today.
General Shale makes your great outdoors even better with big savings on its outdoor living collection. Everything you need to create your own backyard fire pit, outdoor fireplace, General Shale delivers to your home and can recommend a contractor. Or offers easy-to-follow instructions to do it yourself. Save money now on backyard fun with General Shale's complete outdoor living collection. Hurry, your great outdoors is waiting for you.
Welcome back. Just past the halfway mark of the second quarter. It's been all Wofford right now. 45-23. This is their biggest lead of the game. Reagan Hendricks gets it over now to Espinoza inside, and the shot is good. Nicole Marshall with the basket. She now has 6. Booker to Corella. Inside, that's Washington. Trying to dish it off underneath to Lambden, who's in the game now. Now Booker has it. And the ball stolen by Hendricks. On the turnover and a reach-in foul on Cairo Booker.
Terrier foul number 10, Cairo Booker. First personal, second team.
Second team foul of the quarter. A long three-pointer by Espinoza, and she got the good roll. Ashley Espinoza. She now has 5 points. Now Washington double team. Gets through the double team and gets the 2. 8 for Washington. Turnover will give the ball back to the Terriers. Ooh, you see what happened there. Nicole Marshall kind of pushed Kentra to the floor. I don't think Kentra's too happy about that, but she's all right with a 47-28 lead right now. Head coach Jimmy Garrity shouting out the instructions to Sarah Trainer. Lambden. Now here's Booker. Swing the ball around. Corella open for 3. She's short this time. Booker with the offensive rebound and the stick back. Cairo Booker with her first 2 of the evening. Hendricks hit by Booker, and it looks like she drew the foul. Booker with a couple of quick fouls here.
Team's third in the free throw line.
You see the stick back for Booker for the 2.
And for the Terriers, number 23, Peyton Walker, entering for the Flying Fleet. Number 23, Christian Brown.
That's the first free throw miss of the night for Erskine. Now 4 of 5. free throw. Missed them both. Was 3 and 4 during the season. Now Washington lost the ball on the turnover. And we see check into the ball game Imani Bell from Snellville, Georgia, 5'5" freshman for the Flying Fleet. And that is their nickname. Read a little bit of the history of that nickname. I'm trying to mention that later on. There's a fadeaway by Espinoza, and it goes. Ashley Espinoza now with 7 points. He's from Reading, Pennsylvania. And a steal by Bell. Bell against Trainer, and she gets the 2. Imani Bell with a hoop there, the lead down to 17. Couple quick baskets by the Flying Fleet. Inside Washington. Gets past the double team and a nice move. He's into double figures now with 10 points. Back the other way, ball knocked out of bounds. It'll remain in the hands of Erskine. And here's the steal by Bell a moment ago. She went up against Trainer, able to lay it up and in for the 2. Here's Marshall, out front Espinoza. Marshall with it. Here's Bell. Picked up by Trainer out front. Down to 10 on the shot clock. On the drive. Missing the shot is Giles. She's having a tough night. Long pass down court, but she gets the steal. Giles down court. On the drive. Here's Brown. Scoops it up. And she was fouled by Kendra Washington.
Terrier foul number 22, Kendra Washington.
It'll be her second.
Second personal, the 4th on the team, and the free throw line for the Flying Fleet, number 23, Christian Brown.
Christian Brown, 2 for 2 from the line so far tonight.
Entering for Wofford, number 33, Grayson Penholster.
Penholster checks back into the game for Wofford for Kendra Washington. Rebound by the Terriers. The game was tied at 6 early on, and then a big run by the Terriers to put this game away, and Penholster with the miss. Here's Bell. This is Giles, now back to Bell. Here's Giles on the drive, trying to get it to Marshall. Saved by Peyton Walker, who checked in, but now Espinoza for 3 for Erskine. And we got a whistle, and the ball goes out of bounds. Peyton Walker checking into the ball game. She's a sophomore out of Lithia, Florida. And the ball will go over to Wofford. A little over a minute left. Corella. Walker, here's Trainer. Looking inside. Now here's Corella from the baseline. Maria's feeling it tonight. She's into double figures with 11 for the Terriers. 20-point lead. Wofford should get another opportunity here as the shot is good by Christian Brown. She has 7. Corella. Trying to get the ball inside, but knocked away in a steal. Here's Christian Brown. And now Erskine with a chance for the final shot here before the break. Here's Espinoza on the drive, and she's fouled.
Terrier foul number 23, Peyton Walker.
Peyton Walker is called for the foul. Yeah, I see it there.
Ashley Espinoza at the free throw line.
Espinoza at the line. She's now 3 for 3 on the night. She has 8 points. It's like she, let's see, Hendricks also has 8 points. We'll get the official stats at halftime. She now has 9 points. Terriers with one last shot with 4 seconds. 3-second Walker will fire up the 3 ball and got it! How about that? Great shooting first half for the Terriers as they take the lead at halftime, 56-37. And we'll be back with our halftime activities. As the Terriers up 56-37 as you see the last points on the first half there. We'll be back with more here on Terrier Vision.
Located in Spartanburg, South Carolina, Wofford College combines a challenging liberal arts education with a close-knit campus community. Wofford offers a complete, transformative living and learning experience. Wofford empowers its students with skills and opportunities that employers need and graduate schools want. A Wofford graduate is prepared for what's next. Wofford College. It's your world.
If I lose, I'll respond with respect.
If I win, I'll back it up with humility.
If I fail, I'll rise up with honor. It's tough for us to put it all on the line.
Don't undo my hard work with poor sportsmanship.
Respect. It's the name of the game.
Game day, when throngs of couch-bound conquistadors band together, feed that will to win with determination and chicken wings. Ingles, your official sponsor of food and football.
Coach Jimmy Garrity in his first season at the helm of the Wofford Terriers women's basketball program. And Coach, your background from the area, you graduate Elon from Cary, North Carolina, spent your 3 years as a head coach at Anderson University just across the way. So this is new territory for you, but in so many ways the Carolinas and the Southern Conference you're very familiar with.
Well, yeah, feels like home right here in the upstate. Got my start in basketball at UNC Wilmington, and from there moved to Clemson and was fortunate enough to get a head job at Anderson University for the past 3 years. And very good teams down there, had really good players. And really fortunate to be here at Wofford after spending time there, and just prepared me to make this step. And been kind of familiar with the Southern Conference. Played a few teams in that when I was at Anderson University and also at Wilmington. So pretty familiar with the conference and happy to be a part of it.
What have you already discovered about the Wofford Terrier fan base and certainly about this Wofford women's program in your short time here?
Well, everybody on campus, the support, the students, they've been great. I know we've had great crowds. This place, the Benjo, has seen a lot of great games and a lot of history in this place, a lot of big-time wins here too, and really excited to be a part of all that. And just the overwhelming sense of community you have here at Wofford has been fantastic.
You'll get one season here inside Benjamin Johnson Arena to have at least that experience. Then you move into the brand new facility. One of the main things that coaches always talk about when they come in recruiting, how does it help you to know you're heading into a state-of-the-art facility early in your tenure?
Well, it's pretty special. Now, what's going up across the way here is absolutely amazing, and will have a tremendous impact on recruiting, but also the experience, the college experience that our student athletes have. And it's going to be a building that is second to none in the conference. And at the same time, we're excited about finishing out the Benjo this last season and to give this some history here in the last year, and hopefully we play really well here. I know we will with the crowd support, but it is really promising to look for next year in the future in the new arena.
You're greeted with a very difficult schedule. You look at some of the teams you'll have to play. It begins on the road against an ACC opponent in the NC State Wolfpack. And one of the things that jumps out about the schedule, Coach, in a stretch from December 5th to January 5th, you're on the road the entire time. Talk about the schedule for us.
Well, it is going to be tough. We open up at NC State, and they've just refurbished Reynolds Coliseum, so it'll be the first game in that. They'll have a tremendous crowd there. So I did work at NC State for a few years too, so I'm excited to go back there and play. But then you're right, we do come home after that for 3 games. And then we're on the road again. We play December 5th at home against Coastal, and then we don't come back to the Benjo at home until January 5th against Western. So, during that time stretch, it's 10 out of 11 games on the road. We go to Nebraska, Omaha, which would be a tough place to play. We follow that up with a trip to Gainesville to play University of Florida. Then we got some Big South opponents in there. Gardner-Webb we play. Then we go to CAA, UNC Wilmington. We do a Florida swing and play North Florida and then Jacksonville. And then from there we go to Kennesaw State and play them. And then we're finally back home January 5th.
One of the main things about being a part of a new program is developing that chemistry. That month on the road, will that be helpful in that process?
Well, it's going to have to be. We're going to have to be together as a team, playing for one another during that time stretch. And, it's never easy to go on the road and win. So you typically got to be 10 points better. And so our team has done a tremendous job supporting one another and being together. So I expect that's going to help us down the road as well.
Chloe Wanick comes back as an all-freshman team selection from a year ago. You have Kendra Washington. These are some of the key pieces. Washington, who averages in double figures and had 10 straight games in which she scored in double figures. Talk about those two as well as the surrounding cast and the makeup of your team coming into the season.
Well, yeah, Kendra is going to lead the way for us. Very talented senior. Has put in her time here, is committed to the program, committed in the offseason to get better. She's established a leadership role this year. She's holding her teammates accountable, really comes to practice every single day and works hard and works on her craft. Been a tremendous player for her in practice so far. So I'm expecting big things from Kendra. Her teammates are as well too. And then you mentioned Chloe. Chloe is a very interesting player. She doesn't look the most athletic, but man, she can score the ball. And one thing, found that out early. She was not here during the summer, so we just got to work with her when she came back to school in August to September. But she's very crafty with the ball. Has a innate way of scoring. She can play from outside, hit the three. She can take it off the dribble. She can get to the rim. So we're looking for exciting things to happen with her. And so, she's going to be surrounded by some good teammates as well, too. At this point, everybody's going to need to step up their game and play like they're capable of playing. I think Grayson is going to have a big year, too. Sarah Trainer is going to help lead the way along with Amashi at the point. So Maria Corella, she can score in a variety of ways, too, very athletic. And so we have enough pieces of the puzzle to get it right, so we're going to expect everybody to step up and play well for us.
Those are the pieces of the puzzle. What have been your points of emphasis with this group since taking over?
Staying together. We really need to compete, try to win every drill, try to win every practice. We're just trying to get better every single day, and if we can ever get to the point where we're playing for one another and staying together as a team, then that in itself will help us win some ball games.
Some changes in the women's game that fans may or may not be aware of, but what it comes down to, possessions now are going to be affected moving forward. How do you see that playing out in your team, and what do you feel like those changes have done to the game as a whole?
Well, it's the 4 quarters. We're playing 4 quarters now. And for that was probably a bigger adjustment for coaches than players. I mean, listen, players just play, but it does affect the possessions. Media timeouts are different. Sometimes if you get down early, you got to spend a media timeout in the first couple minutes. You won't have another one. You can go 8-9 minute stretch without a media timeout. So, but I think it's been very beneficial. I think I do like the changes. I especially like some of the changes where you're under a minute, you call a timeout, you can advance the ball. That's pretty special. We've used that in the past and it's worked well for us. But ultimately, it comes down to there's minutes on the clock and players just play.
We mentioned with your background, you are familiar with Southern Conference action. How do you see the league breaking down this year that your team will have to navigate?
Well, the league is really good. I mean, Chat's been up there. Mercer had an excellent year last year. East Tennessee State is returning a lot of players, good players. Furman, Sanford, UNC Greensboro, on down the line with Western Carolina as well too. They're all good programs, and they're all wanting to win a championship. So everybody's in that same boat, but we need to raise our level and try to compete in the top half and and go from there.
Jimmy Garrity, the women's basketball program, laying a foundation for the future here at Wofford.
These are the student athletes. This is where they train. These are their homes. This is where they become Rhodes Scholars and academic All-Americans. These are the athletes they've always admired. This is where champions are crowned and moments are made. This is the Southern Conference.
General Shale makes your great outdoors even better with big savings on its outdoor living collection. Everything you need to create your own backyard fire pit, outdoor fireplace, General Shale delivers to your home and can recommend a contractor. Or offers easy-to-follow instructions to do it yourself. Save money now on backyard fun with General Shale's complete outdoor living collection. Hurry, your great outdoors is waiting for you.
Red 97! Set! Red 97!
Did you say 97?
Yes.
You know, that reminds me of Geico's 97% customer satisfaction rating.
97%?
Helped by Geico's fast and friendly claim service.
Oh yeah, baby. Geico's as fast and friendly as it gets.
Geico. Expect great savings and a whole lot more.
At Ingalls, we have a very special family. A family of farmers, ranchers, and dairymen. Clerks, butchers, and bakers. Deli workers, pharmacists, and florists. We work hard every day to bring you the very best. And we'll continue to wake up every morning and work as hard as you do. This is our town, and we built this community together. Ingalls, your neighbor for over 50 years.
We don't do it for recognition or a pat on the back. Not for glory or any award. We make the highest quality pork products because that's what you deserve. And we're honored when you have us over for dinner. That's why pride is in our name. Carolina Pride. Crafted with Southern pride.
I see lightning in the sky. Hold me closely, my dear. Yeah, the storm still raging inside of my soul, and I see lightning in the sky.
Hard-playing kids, taking the ball all the way in. College athletes burning up the tracks. It doesn't matter if you're an elite athlete, a weekend warrior, or just into casual recreation. If you get hurt, the doctors, athletic trainers, and physical therapists at Spartanburg Regional Sports Medicine Institute will get you back into your game better than ever. We utilize the latest in orthopedic care so you can return from injury to the energetic lifestyle you love. To find out more, call us at 864-606-4931.
The madness begins here. Make sure you're at the U.S. Cellular Center in Asheville, North Carolina, March 2nd through 6th for the 2017 SoCon Basketball Championships presented by General Shale. You don't want to miss the action as your favorite SoCon teams compete for a championship and a berth in the NCAA tournament. Book your travel and tickets by logging on to SoConTravel.com or by contacting the U.S. Cellular Center box office. Madness begins here. Get your tickets today.
As we are about ready to start the second half of play. You take a look at the halftime stats and you see how good the Terriers have been shooting. 70.6% from the field, 24 out of 34. Erskine not shooting that bad themselves, 13 of 28, but still falling way behind the Terriers in that category. Terriers have also been red hot from the three-point area, 8 of 12 shooting from bonus land, but not too well from the free throw line. They're 0 for 4 from the free throw line, out-rebounding the Flying Fleet by 15, but the Terriers have more turnovers than Erskine does, and in the assist department, 16 for the Terriers compared to just 3 for the Flying Fleet. Leading scorers at halftime for the Terriers, 2 players in double figures. Maria Corella with 11 points, including a three-pointer. 10 points for Kendra Washington, Chloe Wanick, and Sarah Trainer, each with 9. Trainer, all 9 of her points on three-pointers. Trainer and Corella each have 4 assists as well. And the leading rebounder for the Terriers in the first half was Kendra Washington with 6. For Erskine, they were led in scoring by Ashley Espinoza with 9 points. Reagan Hendricks added 8. Nicole Marshall also has 8. As that signals the start of the second half of play. So glad that you joined us. Coming up on Saturday night, South Carolina State comes to town to take on the Terriers. We'll have that one for you here on Terrier Vision beginning at 6 o'clock on Saturday night. Hopefully a part of a big sports day and night here at Wofford as the Terrier football team, hopefully with a win, will get themselves into the FCS playoffs, but more about that a little bit later. Now here's Chloe Wanick with the shot, and she continues her fine shooting. She now has 12 points, or 11 points, make that. Reagan Hendricks with 8 points. Now here's Giles, their leading scorer, but she was shut out in that first half. She'd like to get going here. And the scoop shot is missed, but the rebound underneath picked up by Brown. Wild shot misses, and Penholster with the rebound. Here's Corella. Trainer back to Corella for the 3. And rebound by Wanick, puts it up, blocked. But a foul going to be called. It's going to be on Brown. That is her second. And a shooting foul. Wanick at the free throw line. And that's the first free throw that the Terriers have made tonight. They were 0 for 4 from line. They've been red hot from three-point shooting and field goal shooting. But that's their first 2 free throws of the night. 2 of 6 now from the line for the Terriers. Increase their lead now to 23, which is their biggest lead of the contest. Hendricks gets it over now to Brown. Now Hendricks gets it back. And Hendricks finds herself open, and she'll take the 3. Reagan Hendricks now with 11 points, her 3rd three-pointer of the night. Trainer gets into the corner. Wanick for 3. She's got it. She's got 2 on the night. She's got all 7 points for the Terriers here in this 3rd quarter. Brown gets it over now to Ashley Espinoza on the drive. Had the ball stripped away and goes out of bounds. It'll remain Erskine ball. Wanick thought she had the steal that, or had knocked it off Espinoza, but the referee said, nope, that did not happen. Ball knocked away in a steal by Washington. Washington misses the layup, but Wanick follows and is fouled. It's like Corella tried to set a little bit of a screen there, trying to give Washington a little more open room that time. And that's Kristen Giles' call for the foul, her 2nd. Wanick's free throw is good. Got them both. She's got all the points for Wofford in this 3rd quarter. And now it's the biggest lead of the game. And a turnover. Wannick gets it down court to Washington. Washington will get this one. She didn't want to miss 2 layups in a row. She now has 12. Now on the drive, Hendricks scores. She now has 13. She's got all 5 points for Erskine here in this third quarter. Underneath Washington. Can't get it to go, but she'll try to get 2 from the line.
Foul 23, Christian Brown, third personal, third of the
Christian Brown called for the foul, and that's her third.
Erskine, number 5, Megan Davis, and number 25, Kim Smalls.
Kim Smalls back into the game for Erskine. Wannick with the follow off the missed free throw. Chloe Wannick with a spectacular third quarter.
Ashley Espinoza.
Espinoza with the basket. And now we got a walk called. Quite a play a moment ago by Wannick off the missed free throw. Came right in and perfectly timed it and laid it up and in. Now we got a whistle. This one's going to be a foul on Trainer.
Terrier foul number 3, Sarah Trainer, her second, team's first at the free throw line for Erskine, number 3, Reagan Hendricks.
Reagan Hendricks missed 2 earlier in the game. Gets this one.
For the Terriers, number 35, Elisha Blakeney.
Motion Blakeney into the ball game. Second free throw no good, but Hendricks gets the ball, but now we have a whistle. Foul was on Wannick. Espinoza. Now here is Smalls with the ball. Now a long three-pointer. No good on the air ball by Megan Davis. Terriers with the ball. The comfortable lead. This game was tied early on at 6, and the Terriers won a big run. I think it's 13 in a row, and that 6-6 was the last tie score we've had. It's been all Wofford since that time. Here's Pinholz, a nice pass underneath to Washington for the layup. Kenter with 5 in the quarter, 15 now in the game. She and Chloe Wannick have been the entire offense in the third quarter for Wofford. Wannick has 11 points in the score. Here's Hendricks from downtown. And the rebound to Nicole Marshall. Here's the jumper by Espinoza is good. She now has 14 points. Came in averaging 11.7 a game. And Wannick is bumped by Espinoza.
First personal fourth of the team, Marissa Bayer, number 5, checks in for the Terriers.
Bayer is back into the ball game.
Number 14, Amani Bell. And number 22, Zuri Green.
Zuri Green and Amani Bell are into the game now for Erskine. Bayer's shot no good. Washington couldn't get it on the tip. And here's Hendricks back the other way for Erskine. Three-pointer no good by Bell. And here come the Terriers with Wannick. Down court to Bayer. She moves in, had the ball stripped away from Hendricks. But Hendricks going to be called for the foul. See, Bayer got down there. Good hustle to get her to get down there. Hendricks called for the foul, her first. Bayer is at the free throw line. Her first point of the evening.
Number 15, Kristen Giles.
Bayer makes both free throws. Terriers doing much better from the free throw line than they did in the first half. 7 of 8 from the line in this third quarter after going 0 for 4 in the first half. Now here's Giles, fires up the baseline jumper. She is still without a point. And a foul on the rebound. And Bayer is called for the foul. That's her third. There's Hendricks in the corner for 3. And deflected into the hands of Christian Brown. Now here is Bell with the ball. New shot clock. Get immediate timeout at the first next dead ball situation. Hendricks, double team, gets the ball back out. Now here's Brown on the drive with the right hand, score the basket and a foul. Marissa Bayer called for the foul. That is her fourth. That'll take us to a timeout with our score. Terriers 74, the Flying Fleet 48. We'll be back with more of third quarter action here on Terrier Vision.
We are the Southern Conference.
And it's on us to stop sexual assault on our college campuses. To get in the way before it happens.
To get a teammate or friend home safe.
To not blame the victim.
We are the Southern Conference.
And it's on us to look out for each other on our campuses.
To not turn a blind eye.
To intervene when something isn't right.
We are the Southern Conference.
And it's on us to stand up.
To step in.
To take responsibility.
We are the Southern Conference, and we take the pledge to stop sexual assault.
It's on us, all of us, to make a difference on our campuses.
Join us and take the pledge to be a part of the solution at itsonus.org.
We welcome you back to the Benjamin Johnson Arena, the final home opener here at Benjamin Johnson Arena. Next year's home opener will be over at the Jerry Richardson Indoor Stadium. Brown hits the free throw to complete the three-point play. Terriers by 23. Blakeney all alone down court to Washington. She has a drive for the layup but can't get it to go, and she'll go to the line to get 2.
First foul number 22, Zuri Green. Her second.
Zuri Green, junior out of Summerville, South Carolina. A couple players for Erskine from Summerville, including Reagan Hendricks, who was also a high school teammate of Maria Corella. Hendrick can't get the first free throw to go. And the rebound by Erskine. Now Hendricks. Ball inside, knocked away, and a steal. Blakeney picks it up for the Terriers. Now gives it off to Kendra Washington for the layup. 7 points in the quarter, 17 for the game. Hendricks has it. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And here is the shot way off that time by Bell, and here come the Terriers. Here's Cairo Booker, the freshman, and she will not get a chance for the three-point play as the ball will not go down, but she will try to get 2 from the line.
Foul number 3, Reagan Hendricks of Erskine.
By the way, just saw a note that Chloe Wannick with 20 points tonight. That surpasses her career high. She had 14 in the game last year against Montreat. Booker with the free throw.
Davis 32, Ashley Espinoza, and 43, Nicole Marshall.
Two for 2 for Booker. Freshman with 4 points on the night. We're in the third quarter. It's been all Wofford. Inside, here's Marshall trying to bustle in against Washington. Had the shot blocked, but a whistle. We're going to have a foul. I think it's going to be on Kendra Washington, at least by her reaction. Yep, that's who it's on. That's her third.
33 Grayson Pinholster checks in.
And Pinholster will check back in for Kendra Washington. Oh, can't go in yet.
At the free throw line for the Fleet, number 43, Nicole Marshall.
And Nicole Marshall is at the free throw line. First free throw attempt of the night. Now Pinholster checks in. And the rebound by Pinholster off the missed free throw. And here come the Terriers. Here's Wannick, trying to add to her career total. And the rebound by Green. Outlet now to Megan Davis. Davis fires up the jumper. A little bit long. Pinholster with the rebound. Fought for, loose ball on the floor. We've got a timeout or jump ball.
Jump ball, alternating possession to Erskine.
Jump ball, possession arrow in favor of Erskine. Espinoza fires up the jumper. Airballed it, and Pinholster with the rebound. Underneath, nice pass. Blakeney had the shot blocked by Marshall, and she can't handle it. Corella will come back into the ball game. Chloe Wannick. Now here's Corella. A little bit long, and the rebound comes down to Kristen Giles. Here's Marshall now over on the right side. The jumper is good. Darisha Soul with the basket. Out of Kershaw, Georgia, 5'6" junior for Erskine. Now Blakeney has it. Booker. Corella looking for the shot. Gets it inside now to Pinholster. She muscles in. Had a shot rejected by Soul. And here comes Davis back the other way. Can't get the layup to go. Was pressured by Booker. And here come the Terriers. This is Blakeney leading the break. 3-on-1. Blakeney underneath the Landman. Has a shot blocked by Marshall. Gets her own rebound back, but gets it but knocked away and in the hands of Green. And then the Fleet turned the ball over. Coach Jimmy Garrity not happy about something there from his team. Yes, he does go by Jimmy Garrity. He says only as Pinholster scores on the layup. Not even his mother calls him Jim. He wants to be known as Jimmy, so that's what we will call him. Marshall fires up the 3 ball, but won't go. The rebound.
Erskine foul number 22, Zuri.
It's going to be on Zuri Green. That's her third.
Checking in for
Team
the Terriers,
5th.
24.
And that'll be the 1-and-1 in effect now. So we'll be shooting free throws.
The Terriers, number 13, Kelsey Lambden.
Kelsey Lambden, obviously not superstitious, wearing number 13. Out of Reading, Ohio.
Reading 24 checks in for Wofford. Number 3, Reagan Hendricks. Number 23, Christian Brown. And 32, Ashley Espinosa.
3 of the starters for the Flying Fleet back in the game. Reagan Hendricks, Christian Brown, and Ashley Espinosa. So 2 free throws by Lambden, and the Terriers up by 28. So now here is Hendricks with the ball. And scrambling a steal by Booker. Back the other way. Blakeney trying to lead the break for the Terriers. Blakeney is back to Booker, puts it up. No, rebound follow is blocked. And rebound by Pinholster, and now she is tied up. Possession arrow should be in favor of Wofford, and it is.
Jump ball possession arrow to Wofford.
And despite the lopsided score, the Flying Fleet's still in there, battling hard. Terriers have been in command since the first few minutes of the game. Emily Ryan's in the ball game. She just got the ball over to Blakeney, who misses the 3. And the rebound by Zuri Green. Last shot time, but it's a long jumper and scoring. Derisha Soul with 5 points. And the lead down to 25. Final shot time. Here's Pinholster underneath Landon with the layup. And the shot at the buzzer way off, and that's the way the third quarter ends. 84-57. Terriers lead big, and we'll be back with the fourth quarter play. As Terriers up 84-57 here on Terrier Vision.
Titles are forever.
Ingles, everything you need for game day.
Welcome back. Third quarter statistics. Terriers shooting percentage went down a little bit, they're now shooting 62.7% from the field, and they're shooting 56% from the three-point area. Improving on the free throw shooting, 11 of 18 now in the game for 61%. Terriers out rebounding the Flying Fleet 35-19. 3 players in double figures for the Terriers. Wanek with 20, including 11 as that ball rolls around and in. And that is by Kristen Brown. She now has 10 points for the Flying Fleet. Saw on their website how they got that nickname, if we get a moment. And there's Penholster with the basket. She now has 8. 3 players were in double figures for the Terriers. Washington with 17, Wanik with 20. That's a career high. 11 for Corella. Missed a rebound. Here come the Terriers. That's Wanik. And she moves in and scores. 22 for Wanik. Wisconsin native. Set a number of scoring records at her high school in Cameron, Wisconsin. Off to a good start here. She had 10 points the other night against North Carolina State. Getting off to a good start in her sophomore year. Now on the drive, and that's Soul, and she got fouled. Looks like, yeah. Penholster called for the foul. That's her second, team's first. Read on the Erskine website how they got their nickname. The school used to be nicknamed the Seceders, as in secede, like secede from the Union, the Seceders. And that's going to be a foul on Wofford. And Penholster again, quick 2 fouls there. She now has 3 for the game. She's having a little conversation with one of the officials, Kimberly Crabtree. And that'll send Christian Brown to the free throw line. Anyway, Erskine used to have a football team. And back in the 20s, they used to apparently throw the ball a lot. And a sports writer for the Greenville paper witnessed the game and said they looked like a flying fleet with the way they were playing, and that nickname stuck, and they've had it ever since. Brown missed both free throws. So it is the only school in the country with the nickname Flying Fleet. Trainer from downtown. She is 4 for 4 from bonus land. All 12 of her points, and that's a career high for her. As far as 3-pointers are concerned, she had hit 2 3-pointers in a game 4 different times. Espinoza with that basket for Erskine. She has 16 points. Trainer, Wanik open for 3. She's feeling it as well. Chloe Wanik with 25 points. Last year, Kentrum Washington had 28 in a game. That was the season high. But Wanik closing in on that. I don't know if she'll get a chance to get that many points or not. And that's a short shot. No good by the Fleet, by Kristen Brown. Missouri Green got it to her, but Brown couldn't connect on the short jumper. Bayer and Booker will be checking in for the Terriers shortly. Wanik underneath Lambden. And this is a good chance for some of these players who may not get a chance to play as much to get some experience. And that's a foul on Green. That's her 4th foul. Tamitra Willis is into the ball game for the first time tonight. Senior out of Abbeville, South Carolina. Due West, South Carolina is in Abbeville County, a local product. Ryan from downtown. She's got another one. Emily Ryan. That's the first time that she's had more than 1 3-pointer in a game. Fadeaway is good by Christian Brown. You mentioned earlier Kristen Giles for the Flying Fleet. She came in as their leading scorer with 19 points a game, 5 rebounds a contest. But she has been held without a basket, without a point of any kind tonight. Booker gets it into Bayer. Now open Landon for 15. Terriers shooting the lights out. Got a foul on the Terriers. Cairo Booker, it's her third. We're keeping an eye on the record book here. If the Terriers don't attempt another shot the rest of this game, they will break the record for highest field goal percentage in a game. We'll keep it. Oh, wow, long shot is good by Demetra Willis. Mentioned she is from Abbeville, South Carolina. Here's Booker. And she gets the shot to go. They're getting the open looks and they're knocking him down. Booker with 6 points. South Carolina State on Saturday night, Gardner-Webb on Tuesday night here. And Booker with the steal. Booker with Blakeney. Booker blows by her defender and scores. 103-66, and another record we got to look out for. Most points scored in the Division I competition. They're within a point of tying it up, tying that record. Set that last year in the season-ending, or the home season-ending game against UNC Greensboro last year, and Blakeney misses the shot. He scored 104 in that game against UNC Greensboro. Quite a way to end the home season for the Terriers, and now we've got a whistle. And they're going to call an offensive foul. Imani Bell called for the offensive foul, and that'll take us to a timeout with exactly 5 minutes to go on what could be a record-breaking night for the Terriers. Up by 35 right now as you're watching Wofford women's basketball on Terrier Vision.
Game day. Last season you were watching football at the mercy of that loathed cable company and your weird roommate with the ornery chinchilla. But today you're gonna watch wherever the Wild you want. You go here, Wild Wing Cafe. They've got all the games on more screens than you can count, and cute roommates. This is just the Wild you need. So go wild, superfan. We can't help you choking QB, but we do have cold beer.
Welcome back as the Terriers are on their way to victory here tonight in the home opener for the 2016-17 season, the final season of play here at the Benjo Arena. 3 members of the freshman class this year were the ones who changed the number from 24 events left here at the Benjo to 23 left. They are Kern Kinley Howard, Kelly Laws, and Connor Crease. And some records and career highs could be happening here and have already happened so far. In the Division I era, Wofford women's basketball record for points in the game, 104 set last year to 103. Peyton Walker almost lost it and throws the ball away as the shot clock ran out. Terrier record for field goals made in the game was set back in December of 01 against Limestone, 44. Terriers have made 40 field goals in this game. Now here is shot up and good by Nicole Marshall. She has 13 for the night. Blakeney. She has 5 points now. Marshall, she's open. She'll fire up the 3 ball. And deflected away. Hendricks picks it up. She'll fire up the 3-shot pointer. And a rebound, Bayer. Quickly to Booker. And with that last basket, the Terriers set a record for most points in the Division I era in a single game. And Booker with the layup. No good. Rebound. Scoring the basket is Peyton Walker.
Erskine foul number 5, Megan Davis. Third personal, third on the team.
Davis called for the foul, her third. So now 107 is the new record.
Checking in for Erskine, number 4, Ashley Mull. Entering for the Terriers, number 15, Hannah Morgan.
And Hannah Morgan checks in for the first time. She is a freshman out of Marietta, Georgia. Played a little bit the other night against North Carolina State. So a big night for the Terriers here. Some records being set. Now 10 on the shot clock. This is Giles. What a tough night she's had, their leading scorer. And Walker with the rebound for the Terriers. Now Blakeney to Ryan. Ryan on the drive, and she can't get it to go. She wanted that one to go, but wouldn't refuse to go in the basket. It's Ashley Mull who checked in the game a few moments ago. Senior out of Belmont, North Carolina for Erskine. Emily Ryan makes the free throw.
Entering for Erskine, number 14, Amani Bell, and 23, Christian Brown, along with 32, Ashley Espinoza.
And that's also with Emily Ryan. That's a career high in points with 4. She had 3 in the game last year against Montreat. First 2 games getting some playing time. But a lane violation will give Ryan another chance. Chloe Wannick with a career high in points tonight. 25, it had been 14 against Montreat. Eight points for Emily Ryan. 110-70. Going to check the record book for margin of victory. I haven't been able to find that yet. Lambden with the rebound, and she'll go to the line for 2.
Foul number 43, Nicole Marshall for Erskine, her second.
Marshall called for the foul. That's her second. One of 2 for Lambden. 111-70. Second straight home game going back to last year. The Terriers have scored over 100 points. And a long rebound after the missed shot by Espinoza. Quick pass inside, and scoring is Christian Brown.
Christian Brown.
14 for her. Blakeney will go to the line for 2.
Foul number 14, Amani Bell of Erskine, second personal.
Amani Bell called for the foul.
Blakeney at the free throw line.
Blakeney. Yeah, will not go.
Entering for Erskine, number 11, Demetra Willis.
40-point margin. Terriers have had this one in control since first few minutes of the game when it was tied at 6, and the Terriers won a big run, and were never headed after that. Offensive rebound by Espinoza won't go. And Blakeney double teamed in the backcourt, and she's fouled.
Foul number 14, Amani Bell, third personal.
That's Bell's third personal foul. Terriers, 2 more home games on this homestand. They'll take on South Carolina State on Saturday night and Gardner-Webb on Tuesday night. For the Flying Fleet, their next game will be against Barton College back home in Due West. Eight points for Blakeney. Willis misses the short jumper, and Blakeney with the rebound for the Terriers. A good night to get some confidence after the loss to North Carolina State on the road. Not unexpected. You go up to against an ACC team like that. And now the shot is up and no good by the freshman Hannah Morgan. Can't get that shot to go. Walker battling with the rebound but can't get it. And here comes Christian Brown back the other way. We're down to the final minute of play here in this one. Now Brown will go right down the middle for the layup.
Christian Brown.
She's got 8 points in this quarter. 16 looks like for the game. Here's Walker. Here's Morgan. We'd like to get her a point, and she's going to go to the line for free throws. Espinoza called for the foul, her second.
Hannah Morgan at the free throw line, shooting 2.
I was looking at the Erskine roster today. They have got actually about 25 players listed on their roster. Hard to believe. And that is the first career point for Hannah Morgan. See some of the student body enjoying that. Got them both. So first 2 points for her career. I've never seen that many players listed on a basketball roster before, but they only have like 14 listed as dressed out for tonight, which made it a little bit better to handle. And the final second's going to run out of here. Record-breaking night for the Wofford Terriers, and Coach Jimmy Garrity's home debut is going to be a successful one, as the Terriers are going to win this one big. As the final seconds count down, first win in the books for the Terriers in the 2016-17 season, and they have their final home opener here at the Benjamin Johnson Arena, and a very successful one, 116-74. A record-breaking number of points by the Terriers, breaking the record of 104 set at the end of last season against UNC Greensboro. Chloe Wanick with a career-high 25 points. Also getting into double figures was Sarah Traynor with 12 points on 4 3-pointers, and that's also a career high for her. As far as 3-pointers are not a career high in scoring, but 11 points for Corella, 17 for Kendra Washington. Good night for the Wofford Terriers, and they had 4 players in double figures for Erskine, including Hendricks with 14, 16 for Brown, 16 for Espinoza, and 13 for Nicole Marshall. As this alma mater is playing, and that's going to wrap things up here from the Benjamin Johnson Arena for tonight. So the home season has begun for the Terriers as they win big by the score of 116-74. We'll see you on Saturday night when the Terriers play host to South Carolina State. Don't forget the football team in action as well on Saturday afternoon as they hope to get into the FCS playoffs with the win as they'll take on VMI with a 1:30 kickoff. Until Saturday night, I'm Bob McFarland. For all the folks that made this game possible, thank you for joining us and have a very pleasant good evening.